Mark, hitting you guys off. As you heard from the intro, new intro. Yeah, hitting you guys off with another
That's my
segment.
favorite thing to do.
Yeah, one of these days we'll get a real soundboard and we can actually do that. But yeah, guys, here for another episode of Logical Crazy Talk. I said that twice because it's nice, and I fucked up, but no one caught it. So yeah, Logical Crazy Talk. This is your boy Money Mark here with two other fellas that I guess I'm forced to talk to every other week. One fella goes by the name of Lifestyle Crazy. Lifestyle, what is it again?
Lifestyle Flashy, baby. It's showtime in the building. You know it. God damn it.
Why are you holding the basketball?
I don't know, because back behind me, and I had a bunch of shit that back there, and I got kicked out of the house today, so I'm here.
All right, and then we have just Tim, who seems like he's normal today. How are you doing today, Saturday?
Hey man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Got the haircut. We Chief, took it kind of hard, but yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, I'm good.
So you have to announce the haircut. It's like you announced the haircut. I like that.
Oh shit!
Had to. You know what I'm saying?
You had a haircut like last week, did you?
I did, but you know what I'm saying?
You didn't announce it though. We didn't announce it.
It's a little more crispy this week. You know what I'm saying?
It's a celebration. It's motivation. It's motivation. It's obviously I'm hot. It's obviously cold.
Exactly.
This is why I'm hot.
All right. Well, guys, just kicking off another episode of Logical Crazy Talk. I think I already said that, but I'm going to say it again just in case we need more outtakes or whatever the case may be.
Well, Mark, you might want to say it one more time because there's some people that don't understand that this is a thing on YouTube. And so we should
so guys,
make sure everyone knows that.
All right, guys. So at the beginning of this, probably should make sure, hey, guys, please check out our new podcast. It's called Logical Crazy Talk. You can find us on YouTube and all your other DSPs. Spotify, start first, and I think all the other ones.
Spotify, iTunes, Anchor.
You have to tell them exactly where to go.
Video, we have video, and then we have audio. When you see us on social media, there's a link in that. Click that link.
Click the link,
and there's a whole conversation that you get to listen to.
Yeah, and if you don't want the whole conversation,
like the clip, hold on. And if you like the clip, don't call me and tell me you like the clip. Ooh. Don't text me you like the clip. Put it in, or do that, but also put it in the comments, and then go into the video and put it in those comments because we look trash online.
Hey,
I'm tired of all you people texting me personally instead of putting it into actual comments.
Tell them, Mark.
Tell them how you really feel.
Because I'm just saying that's just how things work. I'm pretty sure if it was a pair of Off-Whites or if it was a pair, I don't know, whatever.
Nigga, if it was some Gucci flip-flops, niggas, I gotta get them motherfuckers.
What I gotta do? Click it?
Yo, click this link to get $100 off.
I've gotten Facebook messages about free coupons from Chipotle. So I know you can click the link and just watch the podcast.
Man,
that's
people. God damn it, that gets me on. So I heard you got a podcast. Where is it?
I don't know, bro.
Everywhere.
Where do podcasts normally go? The funny thing about it is that they really wanted to find out they could. They just don't want to. Where's the podcast at again? Well, there's only like a handful of places that podcasts exist.
The people that ask you that, like, they run out of things to talk about. So, like, yeah, I seen your podcast. Where's it at again?
Yeah, basically.
I've had so many of those. I seen your podcast. I seen you promoting it. Have you checked it out? Nah, I ain't had time yet.
I ain't had time to say it. But
what are you talking about, bro?
And the funny thing about it is this. It's interesting. We stepping our game up, and we're gonna get some things, some flashy things to get people to actually click on it. But for our friends who we shouldn't need that for, click on the damn podcast.
We're calling you out.
I just appreciate it. Like I personally appreciate you just or at least don't call me and tell me how good it is when I scroll and I don't see you. But anyways, that's
like, it's so funny. Y'all so funny, but I don't really watch the thing. Like, oh, okay.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't want to be the cranky black business owner that
I am.
always want to yell at black folks for not supporting me. Y'all should support me.
So,
right. That would be nice to get supported.
Have you asked them like why haven't they clicked it?
No, see, and maybe this is my thing. Maybe I should start doing that. But typically, I kind of go into this mark thing where I just like start talking to them very not disrespectful, but I go, you know, what would have been awesome.
You start
if
talking
said that in the comments, and they go, "Oh yeah," and it's like, "Yeah." I had one fella tell me, "Well, I know you," and I was like, "You see, that's stupid."
But it's not. But that's like those things. Though maybe it's not that stupid because you look at them and go, "Oh, I didn't do it," but you would just go, "I would just assume you would understand that."
Yeah.
But you know, maybe this might get people go, "Fuck them."
Listen, guys, we love you, and we love the fact that you love us. But please show that love in the comments on the YouTube page,
Jesus,
and when you see the clips, because that makes us feel sorry, and it makes us not want to do this anymore when we don't see the comments.
it don't make me want to not do this no more, but it does make me go, when I make it, you sons of bitches that comment, I
Hey,
got
man, can I
some for
get tickets to
y'all.
the show?
But you know,
Oh,
you
man,
hear that, you hear that. Hey man, not you made it. You think you can put us on your podcast? Hell no, I can't put you on my podcast.
Blood, sweat, and tears, baby. Motivation.
Hey man.
Hey, but when you put your
chin.
podcast out, make sure you tell me what YouTube channel is, because I won't click that bitch, but I will say I saw that clip. Where's it at again?
That's it all. That's all it is.
God damn.
But shit, let's get into it, Mike.
All right, so well, I mean, you know, I don't know if you guys know, we record these usually on Sundays, and this is a very special Sunday. A great occurrence or a bad occurrence, depending on where you're from, just happened.
The Great White Hope.
Yeah. So Super Bowl. What Super Bowl is this?
I have no idea.
157. Is it 55?
Yeah.
So Super Bowl 55 just concluded. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it. I don't think we have to do that for sporting events, right? We don't have to do that for sporting events.
Do it anyway. That's us.
Bro, someone spoiled WandaVision for me today, and I wanted to like personally drive to their house.
Who the fuck wanted to watch that shit?
You
know what? It's none of my business, Mark. Let's go on with sports, because that sounds like a fucking terrible show.
WandaVision?
Yes.
Don't y'all, you watched all the Avengers movies, right?
I sure did.
Okay. She's a part of the Avengers, right?
Okay, I don't give a fuck what they do with their spare time. If y'all ain't fighting crime with Iron Man and shit, I don't give a fuck.
Well,
you sit your asses at home and watch TV like we do. Fine, I don't give a damn.
Well, okay. So, Chris, I understand that you're a novice to this. So, I didn't say ignorant this time. So, I understand you're a novice to this. So Wanda or Scarlet Witch is most likely a link. Will serve as a bridge, in my opinion, to the MCU and X-Men. And X-Men is my favorite comic, so I'm heavily invested. And someone today posted a spoiler that actually may have shown that bridge happening, and it pisses me off. I didn't get a chance to watch the episode. I just scrolled down my timeline. This is the greatest episode ever. It showed pictures. I'm like, my nigga, like, why would you go through the trouble of finding a picture and then posting it and then telling the whole spoiler? I don't understand. But that's neither here.
Stop reading, nigga.
Spoiler alert.
You seem like you had plenty of time to just not look at the shit.
No, bro. Like, I was scanning through and I was like, why do I see this fella here? I'm not going to do a spoiler. Why do I see this here? And then I read not even like a sentence, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Nah, that's the worst.
I didn't even read the whole, like, what he wrote. I just read like the first couple of words and like,
that's
anyways,
it's obvious you hot.
Yeah, I'm seeing code. What was the rest of it? What was the rest of that again too?
I don't know. Something is Platinum IM, and it's obviously gold. Shout out to Joey.
Joey Jihad. But anyways, so spoiler alert. The Buccaneers won. Tom Brady won.
Won so much money this week, God. God damn, I won so much money.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. A lot of people thought that they're not gonna let Tom Brady win. Patrick Mahomes gonna win this whole thing because he's
Shoot.
that black nigga gonna come win that day. It's Black History Month. I said they don't give a damn about Black History Month. The NFL
So
said,
is that what you heard? Like, is that what everyone
Is
said
that-
to you?
oh yeah,
Or did they just say that Patrick Mahomes is
No,
is a
they
very good
really-
quarterback, and
they
the
was
Chiefs
on some
are
like,
very
bro,
good
they was
team,
on some like,
and they
they
might
was on
just beat the
he's
Buccaneers.
the greatest quarterback ever, and and he's black. I'm like, wait, what? No, come on, man. No, that's not happening.
Patrick Mahomes is.
To be honest
Very
with you,
good.
it's this experience, man. Like, I remember like playing basketball with old niggas, right? Like, we were younger and we had more talent, but the old niggas seem to always fucking
Would
win
cheat.
that experience.
Oh, cheat.
Because they would cheat.
They
they would
Call it what
cheat.
you want, but they would just out.
I call it cheating.
The greatest thing I've ever
remember.
learned. The greatest thing I ever learned was a nigga was like, I just hold the ball at the 3-point line to catch my breath, and I was like, what? What are you talking about?
I remember. We used to play like right by A&M, at some like little rec center right by A&M, and there was like these old heads that I guess they're known. I guess they all used to play on A&M's team or whatever. They're known in Huntsville or whatever. And we didn't know that. We just thought we were just playing with some old.
They came out in full uniforms.
No, it's just they were really old. Like they were in their 50s, but they could all hoop. All the old dudes could hoop. Like they can run full court.
I'm trying to tell you, they can.
Which is very weird to see 50-year-olds run full court.
Nah, hell no. Look at the Arsenal. Every person that plays on the Arsenal is 50 plus. And then they like foul, nigga, foul.
But that's an Arsenal. So you just assume that military cats. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about look at regular crusty old dudes just coming out off the street.
Oh shit!
Off the street.
I don't know nothing about that.
One of them dudes had a 6-pack. I was like, "What's going on over here?"
That nigga been hooping his whole life. All he knows is hooping.
And I remember like me and my homeboy would just do this one play off the block where I just come in the post, and then I'd hit him, and then I'd pick his man, and he'd just come straight, and he'd come around. You know what I'm talking about, Tim? You know Chris. Come around, and then like we did it twice. We did it twice, and then what? And then the very next, I got steamrolled. I got knocked back, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Well, I guess.
Well, Mark, you sound like you play a bunch of niggas that don't know basketball then, because anyone nigga that looked at you do that one time, the second you can do it twice, and they go, "Oh, we don't know what's going on." They don't play basketball at that point.
No, they knew what was going on. Is that
they knew
so?
How to stop
You can. There's multiple ways to stop that, but one of the ways to stop that is just go through the pick and stick with your man.
True.
So they decided to lower their shoulder,
strong arm it,
steamroll me into
that old man strength. Like, all right, I'm lazy.
Have y'all played college niggas? Like, they all play college ball. Like, there's a difference between like niggas that hoop like just pretending to hoop and the college hoopers. Like college hoopers are gonna like hurt you. Like they play really fucking physical, and you're like, what is going on here?
That's true.
And then there's just regular hoopers, and they don't play that physical, but you can tell the difference. Like niggas that had experience versus niggas that just hoop on the weekends.
True, but old niggas just like to be physical.
Yeah, they just like to be physical.
They lazy.
Some do, but a lot of niggas are they play college ball though. A lot of guys that are still playing ball play college ball.
No, all the fellas I was talking about played at A&M back in the 60s or 70s. So they all played. I could tell they all played. I mean, they were giving us fits. So it was just like, dude, all right. These old cats are getting annoying. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, I guess it is experience. But I don't know. Well, so I didn't have a leg in this race. I kind of just made chicken tenders, and watched the game. But Chris seemed to have a lot of money on Tom Brady. And Tim,
I did. I had a lot of money on my man Tom Brady. I said, let me tell you something. Experience is gonna win.
So for me, Brady had absolutely no like real impact on this game. Like he didn't take over. It wasn't like a Brady show or anything. So to give him the win, like they won because of Brady, I disagree with completely, because it was a defensive game. Like the defense stopped our offense because it was amazing. They came through that O-line, like I don't know, they wasn't there for real.
So hold on for a second, Tim. Tim? Are you saying that they could have won this Super Bowl with Jameis Winston? Is that what you're saying?
No. we need it. We're missing two. We're missing two. So I mean, we would have had a better shot, I mean, we wouldn't have been getting blitzed on both sides. I mean, just one side
I
for
mean, so when Jameis
Mahomes
was
to run.
quarterbacking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, do you feel like they would have still won that Super Bowl?
Yes,
No, come on, man. Come on, dog.
yes.
We better
I
than
mean,
this.
if he was
It don't matter,
if
Mark.
he was
Why give him
accurate,
this choice? It don't matter.
no, if he was accurate, if he could make a throw, he would have
Who
won.
could-
Anybody. He only got touched once. Like we didn't pressure
So
him like at all, really. So I mean,
you
like
saying
as long as
he said
what
he only made one throw? You say Tom Brady only made one throw?
he got touched one time, he got sacked once.
Okay, yeah, that's it. But you're trying to say that he didn't do anything else?
Yes. What did he do?
Uh,
He didn't do anything like
He had a
spectacular.
couple.
Like
He didn't have. He's a quarterback. He don't gotta be spectacular. He's got to make this point. He got to throw 1 point. He did that.
that's what I'm
He did what
saying.
he had to
So
do
I
to score
mean,
touchdowns. Did Pat Mahomes? I don't think he did.
he didn't because that O line let them through.
I don't want to
So
hear about that shit.
that's a part of football. So what do you mean? Like just to dismiss that? That's the whole point of
Let me tell you
why
something. He didn't
the
get what he
offense
had to get
went
done.
down.
All right, man. You
Nah,
lost.
he did. He defied gravity. Like I text you guys, he defied gravity one throw to get to him, and people were dropping
One
him
throw isn't
passes.
gonna win the football game,
He
Tim.
had a couple to Tyreek Hill in the end zone. It went
Okay, so
straight through his hands.
let me say this
Like I can.
to agree with you. Patrick Mahomes did the best he could. The defense was just getting to him. He just didn't have enough time. Like had he had it, like there's like at least 3 or 4 or 5 like trips where if he had, I mean, listen, I'm not taking anything away from Tampa. I'm not 100%. I'm
No,
not. My point really is just to make another point that won't happen next year.
at all.
Chances are they're gonna. There's a good chance they'll see each other again next year, and that's not gonna happen next year.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
Like what I
Pat
saw from
Mahomes
Patrick
is more
Mahomes, like
dangerous than Tom Brady.
100%.
Yeah.
Like you can't even argue that. Like 100%.
So,
But
like,
Tom Brady is just more like he's just been there. He's
yeah,
been there.
that's it. That the
He's
difference
been
was
there.
he's
He
been
knew how
there.
to like do whatever he needed to do.
So you're saying, okay, hold on. So you're saying if Tom Brady was in Mahomes' position, getting rushed and everything, he would have took over the game
Yeah,
and won.
Listen,
I even betted.
You
I
said
said I would only hope
No.
because I was hoping
No.
Tom Brady
Chris
would
said
get
yeah.
down. Hold on. I was hoping Tom Brady would be down by the half, because Tom Brady's not gonna. He's not that guy that's gonna just lose. Like he was gonna figure that shit out and win. That's it. But when he started winning and he kept winning, like shit, I don't know what to tell these niggas.
What I'll say is
Bro.
this: no, he wouldn't. Anytime that Tom Brady has gotten physical, anytime a team has gotten physical with Tom
In a
Brady,
playoff game,
lost.
Loss.
The Giants have 2 Super Bowls based upon this.
did they?
Loss, yeah.
Yes.
Well, y'all fucked up. All right, y'all did
That's what
y'all
I'm
supposed to
saying.
do. I don't know.
Tom can't take. He's not a scrambler. He's not Aaron Rodgers.
That's what
He's
I'm
not
saying.
Aaron Rodgers.
I know
So
he's not. That's
who
what I
is
was
their
saying. Like
running back?
who's fucking like? Why would you not as a coach or as a coach be like, hey, let's just fuck with Tom. Like if y'all fuck him up, then
I don't think they had. I think they had some injuries or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't think they had their full roster, and then I don't think they have an offensive defensive roster like that. I don't think they're like blitz heavy. I don't know. I think their blitz package is that heavy. I'm not 100% sure though.
I have no idea.
It's not.
I just figured that's what I would do if I was.
It's not. I mean, we get back there a couple of times. I mean, more than we did today. But like what was the running back? Like he's in my eyes, he's the one that won the MVP today because he opened up the field for all these options of passing and
You talking
28.
about for Tampa Bay?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about the boy from LSU?
Yeah.
I can't think it's such
the boy from LSU. Shouts out to the boy from LSU for doing the thing, man.
I can't think of his last name, but he's from LSU. He's good though. He was good in college, but not so much in NFL. But he's good. He was good as shit in college. He's good at NFL, but he's not like running over niggas like he was in college.
What you mean? Today?
He did good. I'm saying he did really well. But
okay.
Did you watch him in college? That nigga, if he touched the football,
I didn't know who he was until today. Like, who is this
in
dude
college? If he
through?
touched the football, he was moving. He was like my man's from Alabama, from Tennessee, Henry.
Oh, okay.
He played like he played. Like if he touched the football, it was a wrap. Like You had to figure out how to stop that from happening.
Nah, I don't know. But I mean, he opened up everything, all the options. Like they were scrambling. We didn't know what
It
play
doesn't matter.
to
Chris won a
defend
lot
and
of money
everything.
tonight. I'm enjoying that. So
Hey man, well,
my man Tom
congratulations.
Brady
That shit
came
ain't
out
happening
there,
no more.
won, did his thing. It don't have to. Tom
Well,
Brady is the greatest white man to ever play football.
right now,
Period.
He's not better than Mike though.
right
I
now,
just want to make sure like y'all understand.
That's fine. I said the
He's
greatest
not better
white
than Mike
man to
though.
ever play football.
right
Oh
now.
yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Maybe 10 years down, we'll
is he?
rehash this.
Is he over? Has he won more
He
than
is the
Favre or
greatest
not Favre, but
athlete to
Listen,
play football.
listen, Chris.
oh.
I'm asking questions that have to do with facts, not with what you're doing. Okay.
This
So,
is
anyways,
facts.
has he won more Super Bowls?
He went
Has he
to a
won the most
brand
Super
new
Bowls?
team and won them a Super
All right,
Bowl.
Chris, I get it.
The greatest man ever. I
I'm
don't
not
even have
asking
any
you.
more facts.
I'm not asking you opinion questions. This segment, you can sit this segment out. All right, Tim, has he won the most Super Bowls? Is he the quarterback that won the most Super Bowls?
I want to say
It
yes.
doesn't matter.
Because I mean, I feel like he's won more than like franchises, so probably
I think he has to. I really say he has.
like what, 7 out of 10.
He's pretty amazing. I think he can retire and be good with himself now. There's nothing else he can prove.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he has the most. He has the most. He has more than Joe
he might
Montana.
want to keep going because the baby goat's gonna catch him.
That's fine, but
Nah,
right now,
the
he's
fact
the
that you
greatest.
think that Mahomes is just like, I think Mahomes is gonna be that dude. Don't get me wrong, but like I think the league is pretty much open. But geez, man, that's just
I think he is.
so early. Like it's just so early. Like give that man a chance.
What do
Yeah,
you
Tom
mean?
Brady has the most championships. He has 6. Joe Montana has 4. Terry Bradshaw has 4. Troy 3. Eli Manning 2. Peyton Manning 2. Ben 2. John Elway 2. Jimmy Bucket
Yeah, he
2.
has nothing else to prove. What else he has to prove?
He said he's coming back, which
Yeah,
why?
I'm sure he would, but
for the
it
money.
doesn't make sense.
Actually, he has 7. He has 7.
7. Yeah, 7 out of 10.
Which is silly. But whatever. I can't tell a nigga what to do. What you know what I'm saying? Shit. You know? There's nothing you could pay that man at this point. Like he just likes to win.
Hey, I don't know. I'd say right place, right time.
Right place, right time.
Right place, right time.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, that's
Did
what I
you guys
know.
see that T-Mobile commercial?
Or T-Mobile commercial?
Yeah.
Well, Tom Brady was like, "Hey, Gronk, I think I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go to the Tampa Bay. What do you think about that?" And he's like, "Well, retirement's great, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know." He's like, they're scrambling up. Like this is what Tom Brady heard was like, you know, if you come to Tampa Bay, I'll join you, and we'll win another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Okay.
I saw that commercial. You
It
seem
was
very
cute.
happy. How much money did you win?
It was
You
cute.
must want a decent amount of money because you're just very
Oh
excited.
yeah, I won a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
Every point I bet $100 too. So
Yeah, I had somebody bet like 500.
I had to call a few folks like, "Hey, my man, you all right? Yeah, I'll be back talking around tomorrow to get my money."
Yeah, it's funny because
Yeah.
my homeboy, my group chat was, my man's is just like, it's my money and I need it now. He's like, hey, yo, the game is over. I'm going to send you out a screenshot. Say hilarious. Like, hey, man, the game is over. How come you ain't said I still haven't seen my money? And then afterwards, like 10 minutes later, it's like, hey, yo, I sent you a request on Cash App.
Man,
Screenshot.
it's real.
I ain't gonna do.
know.
I'm gonna drive to their house and pull up. Like, hey, what up? You good? Yeah. I ain't here for no reason. I need my money.
Bro.
You good? Oh yeah.
I need it in my hand. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could have said it via Cash App. I like it.
Yeah, because
That Cash App
niggas was
is
like,
slick.
make sure you have your cash ready for me. No, because everyone was like, man, you going with him? I was like, yeah, I'm going with Tom Brady. Man, you just a fool, dog. You a fool. Okay, that's cool. I just want to go with Tom Brady, man. Can I go with Tom Brady?
Nah,
And it was
I
like a
mean,
big thing. Like niggas was like slapping hands with each other, like, this nigga stupid. I was like, hey man, I'm gonna go with Tom Brady.
sounds like 2 years ago. Everybody was going for Tom Brady.
No, everyone was going against that man.
Sure, maybe by you. Nah,
I saw a lot of pro Brady stuff out there.
Yeah, I saw a shit ton, but the fellas I was betting against was like Tim. They just like, I just want Pat Mahomes to win.
Oh, I did too. Personally, I'm over Tom Brady. Personally,
I love
He's
Tom
overseeing
Brady.
him. Overseeing his face.
I like people that are great. I
I'm
can't
tired
hate
of seeing
him.
his face. I mean, that's fine. I'm
Yeah.
sad to see him. I can get it. But let's get at him.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
He's
that's the
coming
thing
back.
with-
And I just don't think he's gonna like. I mean, so mind you, he didn't get a training. I don't think he got a training camp this year, right? I don't think they had training camps. So I mean, I think that's necessary for like at his age. He probably needs all that. He needs the warm ups to get ready for the season and all that other stuff, especially playing with a new team. So it is impressive to win with a new team, 100%.
But
I
is
just
it a
wonder-
new team?
It's a brand new team.
Yeah, it's a brand new team. It's
with
just like
Gronk.
It's just Gronk.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
that's really
so
what
you-
got him over to.
They don't
that,
have Bill
right?
Belichick. They don't have Bill Belichick. Which
Yeah,
let's be real.
Isn't that why he left?
And this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this. I understand that Tom Brady has 7 championships and that cannot be taken away from him. And I never would want to be the person to try to take it away from him for technicality. What I will say is this: please do not tell me he did it the right way.
Man,
Please don't tell me he did it. Come on, come on.
Be real.
Because listen, we are not gonna put all the scandals on Bill Belichick. Like we're just not gonna.
Can't.
Well, we can now. We can now.
We're just not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. All right. Oh, he deflated the footballs.
That was
That's
all
crazy.
Bill.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Tom Brady never done none of that shit.
He said, wait. He said random people to videotape people while they're going through their plays.
Wasn't Tom Brady.
That's crazy.
Tom Brady's a winner. He would never do that.
All I do is throw the football, man. That's all I do. And keep
That's
my
it.
head straight. Like,
That's
shut
it.
up.
And
That's
all
it.
the
That's all
footballs
he
feel
ever
the
does.
same.
That's right.
All the footballs feel exactly the same.
Y'all niggas sound like y'all hating. That's what y'all sound like to me.
There's so much grip on this football. I can throw a perfect spot with this. It's like, what? You mean some of you didn't know any of that? Like, come on, guy. Like, you knew. And it's fine if you knew. You knew Bill Belichick took the heat because, Bill Belichick looks like the type of fellow that'll take the heat. But come on. He did it the right way. I mean, what do you mean by the right way? If you're cheating, in essence, that's the wrong way, right?
Nah, shit. Here we go with this nonsense. Look, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Oh,
Right? Y'all
Fair
niggas
enough.
be tripping with that shit.
fair enough.
I guess.
Fair enough, I guess. Okay. Well, all right, whatever. Well, with everything being said, right, as far as football, now football's done, so we ain't got. That's one last thing to go look and do. So I guess the next thing that we look forward to in the month of February is Valentine's Day.
Every day, pay that money for that love.
So
Money for love.
that's rough. Yeah, that's mad rough too. You probably should get that out your spirit, sir. But yes,
that's what it is.
Hey, listen, sir. I'm just saying, probably just you don't need that in your spirit, man. You're better than that. But anyway, Valentine's Day. So crazy thing about Valentine's Day, I think all of us here are like, old washed married fellas, right? So
Old wash.
Sure, hey,
don't
I'm
like
new
that
washed.
term. I don't like that term.
I'm new washed.
You don't like being washed?
I don't. I don't like it at all.
Freshly washed.
So deep down in your heart of hearts, you've not accepted the fact that you're washed now.
No, I'm not. I'm not washed, man. I'm a young and
You're
non-washed
young thug.
Listen,
married
fella.
fella.
Listen, fella. I know you. You're washed. You may not know it. You have a lot more resources. You have a lot more little toys to play with. But
I'm like Batman.
Usually, people with toys, they buy toys to make up for the fact that they're washed.
Yeah. Duh. Isn't that the whole point of having toys?
Yeah. It's okay. But anyways, so it's funny, like us being in this advanced stage of life, and it's funny, like Valentine's Day used to be such a thing. So for me, Valentine's Day will always be a thing because it's like close to like when me and my current wife, or my only wife.
I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, I was waiting for the turn.
Me and my wife. This is usually it's a day after. It's the day before me and my wife became officially together. So I have to always remember Valentine's Day.
Oh,
but I'm just wondering, like for y'all, like, is that still like a thing? Because like with us, like we don't even really like.
Nope.
Because so crazy thing with me, right? So This year because it's fresh. We fresh off the viddy, right? Not off the viddy, but fresh off the not off the pandemic, but I think we're all like at stage 4 now. So like mostly inside dining in the city's open. So we don't live in the city; we live out in the suburbs. So if the city's open, that means we're the suburbs is damn near wide open, right?
Right.
So now while she was pregnant, we weren't going nowhere. No, stay in the house. Stay your ass in the house. But now that we've had our child, and we have ample grandparents to drop this young child at to go to have a babysitter. It's interesting. Now it's like I'm trying to find a place. Just like, okay, it'd be cool to just take the wife out to just get some dinner or whatever. And it's like, no,
that was okay.
No, nowhere.
Huh.
So you ain't going out. So, but you thinking about going, Mister? I'm not going out because of COVID. Now you want to go out?
What you talking about?
You got on my case. He's like, Chris, is COVID out there. Why are you going out?
No,
but Chris, you trying to go out, man.
Okay, all right, Chris. All right. Do you want to do this?
Yeah, I do. Let's do it.
Okay, Chris. So, how many clubs have you been to since the pandemic?
Oh man,
1.
Okay,
just the same
there
one.
Come on. How many times have you been to said club? Okay, there we go.
Enough.
Like, I don't even have to do. I don't have to. There's nothing else I have to say right there. I've been out to dinner. I've been out.
It's not a club. It's a bar. It's different.
I've been out since the pandemic. I've been out to dinner 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, but it's shut down. But now it's opened up.
No.
Like,
No. We waited till the numbers. Our numbers are down until our governor and all the CDC told us that we can
all
do
that is
X,
just you're just trying to justify
and we follow the protocol.
Why we're going out.
I'm not
going out when it was going out. If you're like, oh, let's go have fun.
Why would I want to? What are you talking about?
You say my wife's not pregnant. We can go do it. Fuck it. We got ample of people that start. Yeah. So if your wife wasn't pregnant, you would have been going out. But you can sit there and talk to me like I was crazy. I don't got no pregnant. My wife ain't pregnant. I go out when I want to go out. If we want to go out, it's fun. You said COVID wasn't. Yeah, I ain't doing that because of COVID. Sit your ass at home, Mark. COVID's still out here.
So once again, Chris, I followed the guidelines that were laid out to the T.
Shit.
That's what I did. Essentially, all I told you, sir, is that you probably shouldn't go. You probably shouldn't go to a club that just makes you wear a face. Hold on. It's my turn. You had your turn. You just had your turn. It was awesome. You said all types of cool things. And it was all action packed.
I don't want to hear it.
The streamers and fireworks. No. I don't care what you want to hear right now. You heard what you already heard.
I don't want to hear it.
My turn to talk now. It's my turn. Man. See, the box is lit up on me, so I can talk.
Well, I'll light it back on my motherfucking. Hey, god damn it, light over here.
Okay. Like I said, I did not. I was not going to clubs that lets you get in with a mask and then you can take it off. Me personally. See, these are the things I didn't do. There's a lot of things I didn't do.
Didn't you do that with Tim's wedding?
Yeah. We had the mask on in the club.
Yeah.
But did you have it on the entire time?
Yeah.
Yes. I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody.
Everyone did?
Yes. And there was somebody that came through.
And someone tried to take my mask, and I almost hit her with a Heisman. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Whoa, why'd you take your mask?
Because she's like, oh, you're in VIP. You don't have to wear that here.
Yeah.
And she had like a Catwoman outfit on, and I guess she just assumed that.
So y'all niggas was in VIP with your mask on?
Sure was.
Yeah. we ain't playing with this. We're not playing, and we came out.
And I'm personally, I did not know. See, every bar, most of the bars where we're at had an outside bar area. That's where most people are at. So I assumed walking into this place I'm walking towards a patio, and I walk in, and I was like, it's a club, and it was my man's wedding, and I didn't want to be the person to turn around and be like, hey guys, I don't think we should be here. So I took my mask, I flipped it over to make it a little bit more tighter, and I just stood, and I was like, shit, all right, well, we're just gonna sweat in this mask.
So y'all niggas was out there sweating the mask, huh?
I sure did.
That is
the whole squad. The whole squad.
Yeah.
Good for y'all.
Yeah,
man.
Y'all were drinking and not putting your mask. Like, how do y'all just put it down every time you want to sip a drink?
Yep. That's what I did.
That sounds stupid.
It sounds safe.
And then what I didn't do, and
That's
I
what you were
also
doing.
followed the proper guidelines, right? So I didn't push it down to my neck because you get debris on your neck. I flipped it up,
Exactly.
and put it back on.
What the fuck? So you guys said, in my mind, I'm gonna take a sip and drink, but this cup that touched everyone else's lips, it doesn't matter. It's just
plastic
my
cups.
What?
goodness.
It was play.
Plastic
Yeah,
You
we're
got
throwing it
plastic
away.
cups?
Yeah.
Oh
Plastic cups.
shit.
What?
Okay. I was gonna say, nigga, what
giving
is
classes?
Who's
going on?
passing out?
See,
Glasses?
that's how
Hey,
you
glasses
get
out here.
COVID. Oh, see they.
Well, I mean, listen,
Y'all.
Chris.
Glasses.
Listen, Chris. I mean, your whole. I mean,
That's
We
half
doing
y'all already
glasses out
had
here.
it, so half y'all already got it.
so
So
that's y'all reckless over there, man.
that's fine.
Everyone on my side is strong as hell, so
America,
Man.
we don't mind that kind of shit. It's just COVID.
But like I
Right.
said,
Just COVID.
so yes, I've chosen to go out now because our numbers are doing well. We are at a different stage, and there's a vaccine out of here now. Way different than at the beginning, where like everybody's grandma was dying, and you were going to the club, drinking
Fuck the
beers.
people, man. Ain't
Yeah,
no
whatever.
problem.
Anyways, that's all right. That's it.
Hey, man.
That's none of
It's-
mine.
I don't want.
Hey, we still here, right?
I don't.
still-
Listen. Hey, listen.
We still here.
I mean, you are. I mean,
Man.
you are. Luckily for you, you probably killed somebody. You didn't realize it. But whatever.
It's
Anyways,
none of my business.
so
Probably.
That is none of my business.
High five the random guy and death.
you murked somebody, didn't even realize it. But anyways, so Valentine's Day. So I'm looking to just try to take my wife out to dinner, not necessarily because of Valentine's Day, but it's like, hey, it's an awesome time. We've been in the house all day, following the rules, right? Unlike somebody, it'd be awesome now to treat ourselves to like a nice dinner.
I feel that. But
Can't get not a reservation nowhere. Not one reservation nowhere. And I'm just like,
ooh.
and I thought about it. I was like, well, okay, so obviously this is
Are y'all
booked up.
still doing that 40% though? Like occupancy or whatever?
I don't think so.
Uh,
Like we're at stage 4 and there's a vaccine out here. Like Chris said something a long time ago when we were in the midst where we are under the rain, the dark rain of Lord Trump, Dark Lord of the Forest. He said that once he's out, COVID might just turn into just just a thing. Like no one's gonna talk about it. It's just gonna disappear.
mhm.
And I'm kind of seeing that. It just kind of seems like we're like honestly, I feel like in a couple of months we're just gonna ease back into normal, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, that was a thing." Remember that thing we did last year when we stayed in the house? Remember that?
Basically.
Like I think people are gonna be wearing their masks. I think most people are gonna have the choice between working from home or working at the office. But I think in a couple of months, that's all the thing that's going to be different in the next couple of months.
Interesting.
Even with new strands, it's just going to be like, well, it's just a cold. I don't know if it's like an anti-Trump thing. I don't know what's going on. I felt, listen, I know I personally had someone in my family pass from it. So obviously it's a real thing for me, but I'm just thinking. Anyways, but yeah, like because of the pandemic and everyone's thirsty to be outside,
That was a very PC moment. I understand that.
What?
He said, it's a real thing. I don't say it's not a real thing, but I also
I didn't say it. Hold on. Before you say anything that gets us canceled, I didn't say that you did. I just said for myself.
I know. I said that was a real PC
someone
moment.
passed, so I know it's a real thing.
I just want you to feel like I'm on your sides. Like I don't understand. You know what?
It might have been weaponized. I think what was going on might have been weaponized by the media to get our president out.
100%.
Probably.
Might have been.
Probably.
100%.
I think a lot of it is we didn't know what was going on, and it just kind of hit, and it was just like
better. We gotta blame somebody. It just makes sense. Like we gotta blame somebody. Who we blaming?
And he was a very great candidate to blame. I mean, he did a lot of stuff that made him very blamable. Like,
Yeah,
that fella right there. Everybody was looking around. We gotta blame. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. It's like
it's a thing. Like
it was too easy.
He just stepped out of there. Blame me.
What's going on right now is like, as long as he's pleasing the masses, it doesn't matter if it makes sense in the future, as long as it makes sense right now. Like the shit that's going on right now, 10 years from now, we will look at that and go, it's gonna be someone else's fault, but we're gonna be like, oh, our lives are so terrible. But right now, we're like, oh, I need that $1,400, cuz I need it right now. And all these other things, none of it makes sense. None of it. It's just we have to please the masses of people.
Well,
That's
isn't
it.
that what politics is?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was about
but
to say that.
to actually put it in play does not make sense.
To put the 1400 in play, or were you talking about?
None of it makes sense. He did the $1,400 things. The whole fracking situation is a after they said that they wouldn't do it, it's a thing now too. So a lot of people losing jobs. Like this is gonna be an actual thing in the future that goes, oh no, we fucked up. But right now, because people are getting the masses are getting what they want, the $1,400, the
Well,
$50,000 off of student loans, all these little stupid things that are going on. We're okay with it right now.
eh, I wouldn't say that. I mean, they're definitely putting some stimulation or stipulations around the 14 or whatever. So I mean,
I get
it's
it.
definitely going to be targeted more rather than that
And
$2,000 that
the
everybody got.
stipulations
Just like
stipulations under
everybody gets
are
this.
only under if
If you
you
make
go
over, I
without your
heard one of them like you had to
listen,
Like
make
Mark.
40,
Mark, you, your
40,000.
child, right? Your child's gonna get $1,400 if you file your taxes faster, right? But you make more money now, so you might not get it. Period. So does
no,
it
no.
make sense for you to file your taxes? Taxes?
I
I
didn't
mean,
hear
well,
that.
I haven't got my W-2 yet, so I,
Well,
mean, I have.
if you make more than $78,000, Mark, this
No,
last
it's
year
40
is 78. What are you talking about?
for
40
the
what?
14.
Yeah,
It's like they're saying 40 or 50.
Yeah, I think it's 50. I saw 50.
Yeah.
If you
I
made
saw
more than 50,
78.
well, where'd you see it?
50.
Then?
It's 50.
Seventy-eight thousand dollars.
Where'd you see 78 at?
I'm talking about cutoff, not I'm
Yeah.
100%. $78,000
That's what we're
cutoff.
talking
Cut
about.
off. Yeah.
We're
Cut
talking
off.
about 50. That's what
Oh
I saw.
fuck!
Yeah. Because I mean, the
If you
people
made
who
more than
make
50, you
less,
know.
it's not affecting you. So they're actually like trying to do some research, like they should have did in the beginning.
I saw
And
78, and I was like, I was talking to Liz, and I was like, God damn, 78 means that you're up there.
I mean,
I
I'm gonna
was like,
say
that's
if you make 78 in a
mm,
year, you're probably I mean you're close to you're like
straight,
a step away from six figures.
like
So,
you shouldn't be relying
so,
on this movie. Like
right.
so no, I mean
But that's what I was saying. But like, I didn't see anything that said 50. Where'd y'all see 50 at?
everything. I don't know. I didn't see anything that
I
did.
saw
I
some
looked
on
at it
social
last
media.
night
I
because
didn't
someone told me
verify it.
about it last night. I didn't look at it because someone told me about it last night
Hold on,
or like that
hold on.
day.
So,
And
so
I
you didn't
looked
see
at
it
it.
anywhere.
78. No, no,
So some fellas.
no, you're not listening. Someone told me that there's $1,400 given to everybody, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
damn. And I
Nah.
was like, that's crazy. So I looked at it to see what the cutoff line was, and it was 78.
Did you look it up? Did you look at right wing Biden's the devil.com?
Nah, I
Right.
looked it up at I looked at like a couple different sites to see what the cutoff was. Because
Uh,
down 40 or 50, that makes sense to me. Okay, fine. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
78. I mean, if you make $78,000, you don't need a stimulus.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
need
I'm
to
That's just
manage your
being
finances.
right. It's just
That's
being
what
reckless as hell.
$78,000 is shit, boy.
you
Some
need to
people
manage
go.
your
I'm not
finances.
gonna file my taxes because what if you just made that jump? You were at 40 or 50, now you're at 100.
Then you're
You know what I'm saying?
straight.
Like,
You eventually have to file your taxes. And listen,
you don't have to file your taxes till April.
but the government always gets theirs.
Right.
You think they ain't gonna get theirs? You think like, oh, my bad, player. I guess that money's on. You got it.
Yeah,
You don't
hell,
think
there,
you
there
don't
are
think your
plenty
tax
of
returns?
companies that went backwards though. There are a lot of people that went backwards. I'm not talking about forwards. There are a lot of people that went backwards too. There are a lot of people
Yeah.
that lost their jobs and don't have money no more. So if you filed your taxes and it didn't make that six figures that you normally make, and you only made $30,000 this year, then
Mhm.
you're jumping to go file your taxes because now you can get that stimulus check.
Yeah, because it's made for them.
Right.
But what I'm
It
saying
goes
to you
both
is
ways.
that, but when you
But
check,
there's
when you
also
actually
some people that didn't make 40 or 50 that made 40 and $50,000 last year that
Mhm.
now make over six figures. It goes both ways.
understand that, but what I'm saying to you is that the government will eventually get their money back.
They,
They've always
how,
gotten
what are you, how are you gonna get their money back on this?
because I mean, I think so.
It's
Like
not taxable.
even with the first stimulus, don't we get that?
No, it's not
Doesn't that get
taxable.
hit? Don't we get hit up on that on our taxes
No,
this year?
no, it's not
I don't
taxable.
think they said it's tax. Yeah.
It's not taxable. So it doesn't matter. What
They were
does
talking
matter,
about it,
I'm
but
talking about company wise, that is a thing. Mark. Company, if you own a business, yeah. But individuals, no.
That's what you talking about? Then?
shit. Now I'm talking about
It
this.
sounds like you're just talking about a whole bunch of Uncle Ruckus shit, man. These businesses
Uncle
have
Ruckus
made millions of dollars, made billions of dollars for years. Now all of a sudden they gotta
Right.
pay
They
a little
heard-
bit more, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we just gonna fire a whole bunch of people.
It's
No,
crazy.
I was saying
everyone does this
long
whole
term.
doom and gloom
The
thing.
long term of this doesn't make
Exactly.
sense. The long term of this doesn't make sense.
But that's if we do.
It does.
But Chris,
It doesn't.
For what you're saying,
It
for what
does.
you're saying to be
How
happy,
does it make sense? Go ahead.
for what
Tell
you're
me how it
saying,
makes sense.
hold on, I'm just saying, for what you're saying to happen, I feel like there'd have to be a continuous stream of just stimulus checks being handed out. If we do one more extra round of stimulus checks for $1,400, I doubt that these.
I'm not talking about just stimulus checks. I'm talking about everything Joe Biden is doing at the moment.
So
Like,
Joe Biden,
economically, that doesn't make sense in the future because we're spending too much money that's not being returned. What's happening is people that actually make money in like the 6-figure realm or like the higher tier people, they're paying more taxes now for no reason.
Okay.
It makes businesses harder to do things because now we are taxed more
Because of the
for
stimulus.
this.
Okay.
I don't think
does
they're
not
being-
make sense.
Okay.
I don't think they're
now,
being taxed more because
We
of
are
this
being.
one
It
stimulus.
is being taxed more
but
because
Tim, usually that's what happens. Now,
I'm
my counter. I just want to have one counter, and then Tim, you knock it out. My counter is, can you tell me like the precise percentage of like what like this increase? Like what is it? How is? 'Cause, like,
I don't know
oftentimes-
yet until this is all over with. But right now it's going
And you
up.
niggas, and you guys never.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So,
it.
like,
you guys never know. It's like, we paid all these taxes and we can't afford to do anything, and then we just
That's
gonna
what I'm
fire
saying.
everybody, and the economy is just gonna crash.
You goddamn
That
right. I'm
never
gonna fire
happens.
everybody. Let me tell you what's gonna
Never
happen. Let me
happens.
tell you what's gonna happen. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Let me tell you something right now. You right? You scared me about taxes? I'll fire everybody. Goddamn it! I need to keep I want my money, nigga.
I'm just saying.
Every
And that's what they
time-
jumped to. And it's like they just had like a $2 billion year of just like profit. And it's
Tim,
like,
that's none of your
oh
business.
my
Tim, that's none of your business.
Well,
What
I
I make.
can't pay taxes on this.
I'm just saying, like,
An extra 10%.
it's
there's
public
nobody's
How am I
knowledge.
gonna do business?
How much money these businesses made? What does
just-
make sense?
we just
is
doubled
all
our
these
earnings last
broke
year.
ass motherfuckers out here that need my money. I don't want to give it.
Listen. I think if you own a business, it is
Sure.
in your best interest to lower your taxes. If you own a business and you are an entrepreneur, hold on. If you're an entrepreneur, it's in your best interest to do what's best for you. But if society decides that you may have
You
to pay a
and the
little
society
bit more,
shit. Fuck y'all and the society. Yeah,
the society decides.
makes
The
me-
society, the economy that you work in,
because society decides to be lazy and doesn't want to do what they want to do. We should say everybody else fuck them.
well, Chris, you
No,
take
I
your
mean-
ass to India or Mexico or whenever one of these
Oh,
places where you could just
bruh.
whip your workforce and then
But
go over
that
there.
that also puts America in debt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not really.
I'm not gonna lie about Trump. Trump make complete sense, right? We can outsource like a motherfucker,
Mm.
but it puts America in debt.
Which he did and outsourced.
he did
But
not.
okay.
He
didn't.
definitely did not. He
Did
made
not
it.
what?
He made doing business in America a lot better than going out and outsourcing.
really?
Unless you're like
Did he really?
a $1 billion, 100%. Unless you're like this $1 billion company like Apple or some shit, it made more sense to just do everything here.
Okay, so can you?
So
tell me,
why
like-
did he keep his business overseas? Like he had like he
Tim,
outsourced hella.
Tim,
Okay.
Tim, you don't even have to go that far. I mean,
Okay.
that's a great point. That's a
Okay.
great
Why did he
point.
what? Why did he keep his stuff?
Why did he like? Why did
He might his threshold might be different than other people's threshold. Small businesses make more sense here. If you're a large business, Tim,
Okay.
yeah, you're gonna go overseas. It only makes sense.
Okay.
But if you're a
Yeah.
small business, like anything that anyone else in this world, like everybody that you know on Facebook is a fucking small business, right or wrong? Or are they just a multimillionaire all of a sudden?
Okay, and then
Okay,
and
it
Trump
makes
just,
more sense to do
and
business.
Trump just
here.
made just the marketplace just so much more lucrative for them during his
But
presidency.
Yeah,
why would
yeah,
it make
it did.
them?
Okay,
Why
hold
would it
on.
make sense?
Just
Okay.
in
I just
insurance.
need him to explain
Insurance-wise make more
how
sense.
he did.
I'll
I just
give
need
you
him to explain
insurance
how he
makes
did
more insurance make more sense.
for small businesses.
For small
Yes.
business.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know enough about that.
Okay,
one.
well we'll
So
start with that.
basically, by mitigating by
Oh.
changing the Affordable Care Act, he's saying that it made it more reasonable for small
Accessible.
businesses to
Right.
pay for insurance for their employees.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I remember that one.
That's one. All right, he did do that, and did that just drastically? Now let me ask you.
But that also left like what millions of people out of healthcare and
Yeah,
all
they
that too.
no,
So I
yeah.
mean, yeah, it absolutely did. You can
Those
look it up
same
now.
millions of
Like
people didn't get it anyway.
they got it underneath the
Look, did you
Obamacare.
listen with
Like what do you mean?
Obamacare, right? With Obamacare, right?
The Affordable Health Care Act.
Thank
Whatever
you.
it is.
It was called.
Right.
It only became Obamacare as a way for Caucasian Republicans to
To
market
understand it,
as
yeah.
that nigger's insurance plan. That's
Right.
that's the way for them to say that nigger's insurance plan without saying it. Continue. Affordable.
Yep.
Okay. Right.
Affordable.
All right. The whole point of that, right? If you didn't have it, you were penalized for it. They thought you and Mark and a lot of young people would just run out there and go get it, and that would even out the playing field, right? But
Okay.
people
No.
like you and Mark and me and a lot of other young people that didn't go to the hospital because we don't have to go to the hospital didn't get it. We said, "Fuck it, we'll rather get penalized for it," right?
No.
Yes, that's what happened.
No.
That's exactly what happened. So in during that time when we said we're not going to get insurance, it raised the price for businesses to have insurance for their employees because we weren't getting it individually if we didn't want
Okay.
it or we didn't have a job. So we
So
just took the penalty. We just took the penalty and taxes.
Before
okay.
we continue to say this,
Like
I feel like we should reference an article of some sort, something, because it just
Well, go ahead and reference
so
it. That's
okay.
fine.
I
I'm trying
don't
to
have one,
explain the best
but
way I could.
I just feel
with
because we're tossing a lot of things out here, and it's like,
okay.
No,
so
that's
this is
So
what
basically
happened.
what
I'll
happened.
I'll try to
Exactly
make
what happened.
logical sense, right? So the affordable health care was placed on everybody or anybody everybody needed it, right? Like you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people have it through their jobs.
No.
Most people have some sort of
Most
healthcare through their
yes,
jobs.
they yeah.
Right, right. But
So
they
Exactly.
raised it. So what most
So
jobs did
you're not
as a
paying
small
it.
business, what most jobs did is said, hey, if you want it, you can get it, but it's going to cost you X, Y, and Z. You have an option now. Instead of giving it to you, most small businesses gave you the option to either have it or not have it. Because if you had it, it's going to take X amount out of your check. That's what they did.
So
So
you
for
say most
people,
of these people decided not to get it taken out of
most
it.
people, mean like the younger generation said, I don't go to the doctor like that. So why would I get it?
okay.
Why would I take out $100 out of my check when I don't go to the doctor every month? Now, if you had a health issue, you might have taken it because you have to go do that.
Mm-hmm.
But most people did not. They said, I would rather take the tax penalty during tax season. That's what happened. That's why there's a tax penalty when you filed your taxes.
Right.
The government didn't realize that there are more people that said, I don't go to the hospital, so I don't care about that. I'd much rather have my $100 every month than to give it to you.
Okay. But all I'm saying is it left. So it did do that, right? But on the other side of the people that couldn't get insurance and needed insurance to get their medical condition or whatever
Right.
have you, help that helped them. And there was
Right.
millions of people that actually helped. So then by changing that, just because of the businesses didn't want to pay the extra, which they
Right.
probably had, being greedy. I mean, you're a business. Obviously, you have to be money savvy, whatever, stingy. But you're just gonna leave all those people out just because you don't want to pay $50 extra.
What you're not
I just feel this.
as a business, you're not trying to do that, Tim. But what happens is there are more people that did not that opted out. So all the millions of people that wanted it got it, right? But there are more people of our age that don't have to do that.
Of
So
your age demographic that didn't do it.
what happened is logically, what they're doing is what Tim said. Logically, the playing field should even itself out, right? But what happened was the younger demographic said, I don't want it. And it started doing this. So what they had to do is raise the taxes on businesses to even that playing field back out again.
To offset that. Okay, but let me say this: the taxes that were raised on businesses, did it leave those 4 years that this was enacted? Did it leave these businesses inoperable? What was the employment rate? Was the
It was
employment
like
rate
the lowest
It wasn't the lowest, but
ever.
So what I'm saying
It was
is
like
this:
it wasn't
every time
under Trump was the lowest ever.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
Right.
what he said.
some of that trickles.
Yeah, it
Trump
did.
walked into some
But
of
you
that.
see the crazy
Well,
thing
hold
is
on.
like
100.
everyone says there's a trickle down from that. But
It is. I
and that's
mean,
how it always works.
so
You're
when
talking
Joe
to-
Biden gets so hold on.
so
when Joe
whatever
Biden
happens
does
with Joe
what he
Biden
does,
is from Trump.
okay.
Yes.
So as long as
Yes.
it's a fair
Yes.
statement,
But
That's how it happens.
But you're talking to people who are not stupid. So yes, we understand that it takes a couple of years to shift the economy. So when Trump walks into improving economies because the Obama administration had improved the economy, if he does whatever he does, whatever positive things are happening to the economy now with Joe Biden, came from the Trump administration. Obviously, it is what it is. So I mean, no one's taking that away. I'm just saying, every time like a Democrat or somebody else comes and talks about some sort of whatever, like these business owners, they get together and they freak out. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Like, I won't make them break. And I was like, guys, like, and everyone swears the system is going to collapse upon itself. Like, if we're not going to be able to afford anything. So you mean to tell me that extra 10%, 20% that you're going to have to pay in taxes is just going to make you not a business anymore?
It's gonna kill
well, maybe you shouldn't be a business. Like, maybe that's what should happen. Maybe you shouldn't be a business. If you can't manage to buy my Porsche. You can't manage a 10 or 20% increase in expenses, okay, what are you talking about? Like, you that can happen anywhere. A new competitor can come out of nowhere, lower the price,
and that's that. Like, no win for anybody. Like,
what are you talking about?
That's just like someone saying, "Hey, Mark, can you not live off of 10% less than your check? If not, you just shouldn't be able to live no more." So if you're trying to
see how that applies.
No, it's not the same thing.
Yeah,
it says the same thing. What are you talking? You're a business. That's like you are. You are a business. Mark, if someone told you right now your money that you're making that supports who you are, what you're doing, what you got? If I take 10% out of that shit right now, let me just take 10% out because of something dumb. You're like, well, shit.
Okay, so once again, Chris, to answer your question, I'm speaking to, a lot of times the people that talk about these things are not necessarily Joe's Pizza Shack or Bob's.
But we're talking about Joe's Pizza Shack.
I know we're talking about Joe's Pizza Shack, but the people that are talking about Joe's Pizza Shack don't give a fuck about Joe's Pizza Shack. They're not. They just don't want to pay taxes.
Think about it, yeah.
They don't want to pay taxes.
We have to think about that. So I'm not worried about the big fucking,
But that's the people that is driving. But that's the people that's driving that movement.
Stop letting them speak for you. You go find Joe's Pizza Shack and let's let Joe's Pizza Shack talk about how it's razor thin margins and how he ain't gonna be able to sell pizza to the community no more because he raised the taxes. I'll listen to that. I'll be willing to listen to Joe talk.
Well, what's the difference?
Because at the end of the day,
because you guys look at it as like big business trying to fuck us over. Well, the small business people still got to live too, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, you have to grow with it. You have to move and grow with it.
But also small businesses are privy to loans and a lot of different other stimulus. Yes, they are.
Yeah, what do you?
They have loans. They do all those things. But to take those, like, okay, well, Mark, let me tell you, you just get a loan, right? Just get a loan. You're privy to loans and shit like that. But I'm saying, like, that's just like me telling you the same exact thing. It's okay for a small business to go get a loan, but not you. That doesn't make sense to me. Like,
why would I get a loan?
I'm gonna tell you.
I should get a loan to get insurance. Is that
what I'm telling you? Yes. What if I tell you just get a loan to get insurance? Like, you can go get insurance yourself. Go get insurance.
Okay.
Go get a loan.
So Chris, I need you in the next 5 minutes to make that equivalent. Go.
What?
I just need you the example. So you should tell
You're talking about a small business, correct? A small business. You're saying who cares?
I said there's specific incentive, government incentives
like
loans.
What is an incentive? Tell me what the incentive is.
There's loans, there's grants, there's government grants for small businesses, like that.
You talking about the COVID shit?
No, there's actual government grants. There's government grants,
like government programs
for small businesses.
Okay, but I'm talking about before all this COVID thing happened. There are business loans you can get, but you have to pay that back, Mark.
There's grants. There's government grants. There's government grants as well for small businesses.
They do what?
They've always been there.
Yeah.
They've literally always been there.
They're not covering your insurance. That's not a thing.
I mean, I don't know if there's specific.
But I know that's not a thing. You can't just get a grant to cover your insurance.
I mean, Chris, you probably can't get a grant to cover your insurance, but I mean, once again, you understand government grants and you understand contracting as well. And you yourself know there's a vast library of money out there, of government money out there for small businesses that are not always being utilized. There's money out there, essentially, if need be, to stay afloat. And in fact, the government, from what I've seen, and since COVID, the government has incentivized and looked towards helping smaller businesses. But typically speaking, whenever we're
And
talking about
currently,
taxes,
and if you're dealing with the government, what if
okay,
you're
so
dealing,
we can only deal.
if
So
you're
we're dealing
Joe's
with
piece of shack, you're not
2021,
worried about if you're
but we're
Joe's
talking
piece
about
of shack.
2021 right now. We're
Okay,
not talking about
okay, we can still
2020.
okay. Well, I just asked you
Uh,
that. I just said, are we talking about right now? Then yes, Mark.
Well,
But
Chris,
but I can also say right now, we're talking about right now. You have $1,400 right now. If I said, why don't you take that $1,400 and go get yourself some insurance? Would that be a fair statement? Is that fair? No?
that fair to who?
well, Chris, I haven't.
To the individual.
Me,
As a business, I gotta go pull out a loan that's a grant incentive. I gotta go through all those steps. But the government's gonna give you money to live, and I gotta go, hey, why you got that? Go ahead and get you some insurance too.
Well, yeah, I have to make less than $50,000.
Is that fair? Is that a fair statement? Is that fair to do that?
Well, how much are you making off your business, Crystal?
Yeah.
Like, how much are you making off
Were
your
you?
business?
How much profit?
Because
You have a profit
me
range
getting
of,
that 1,400 is based upon how much money I make a year. So
Okay.
how much money are you making off your business?
So-
Based off of your whatever the small loan you're getting is based off of what your profit is too. Based off how many employees you have, based off of what you did.
Well, so what about the
versus-
grants? What about the government grants that have been established? What about like the incentive programs that have been established? What about all the great work that Trump did with the small businesses? Like, what about all those? Well, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out. Like my basic point is very
But the
simplistic.
insurance wasn't a
Listen,
thing under Trump.
My
That's what I'm
basic
trying to
point is very simple.
We're talking about insurance. Under Trump, the insurance wasn't a thing. 'Cause it was
So
done.
the affordable. So you're saying the Affordable Health Care Act wasn't a thing under Trump?
Yeah, it wasn't.
I mean, it took a year for him to cut it,
Chris.
and then it rose our taxes actually. So he took
Yeah, I
money
know,
out of
I
our
know.
You know better
pocket.
than that.
He took
Chris,
money out
you
of
know
our
better than that.
pocket to give it back
know-
to the businesses.
You know that man said it.
Yeah,
But they
that's
also
taking
the
it from the
business
people.
also allowed you guys to make more money.
No, it didn't,
Yes, it did.
because they took it out of our taxes. So
The military got one of the
We're
biggest
making more
raises
money,
ever.
but you're
The
taxing
military
us
got
more.
one of the biggest
So-
raises ever in the government, because we're talking about government. They got one of the biggest raises ever under Trump.
I don't know that, but
I
I
know
know,
that. That's a fact.
big business
It's
out
fact
here,
based upon what?
out of government.
Look it up, Mark. You look everything else up. Look it up.
It's fact based on what? No, all I want you to do is
Just
cite
look it
yourself.
up.
Like you just
All
said
I'm
this with such
saying-
confidence.
Look it up. Just look it up.
All I'm saying is,
And you could be reading this on Bob's
Just
News
look
and
it
shit.
up.
Like, I don't
I'm
know
just
what
asking you to
can
look it
say.
up.
Okay,
Just look it up.
I'll look it up. Fair enough.
Okay.
Go ahead, Tim. I'm sorry.
they're giving businesses more money just to tax us, because before that business gives us more money, they tax us more. So are they really giving us more money? No,
Yeah.
because they're taxing
Well,
us more. It's
They
just an
are
offset.
Giving you more money. They're giving you an ability to
No,
raise
they're
your
not.
pay. And if you don't negotiate, that's a
They're
you
not.
problem. That's not a me problem. That's a you problem.
No, they're
Once
taking it
again,
out of our hand to
that's-
put in the business hand, so they can choose of what to do, which they really didn't give us that choice. It's just the appearance of you have that choice. But it's not. It's bullshit.
That's what.
And essentially, these
I don't know what
stimulus
to tell
dollars,
you.
and so as the stimulus dollars are essentially made, are being divvied out essentially just to have it recirculate back into the economy.
Yeah, because you know why? Because there are a lot of stupid people out here, and that's gonna go spend that money instead of going to invest it or do something smart with it. They're gonna go spend it.
No. So,
Well, hold on.
how they're
Hold
doing
on,
it right
hold on.
now?
But before you even do that one, Chris, Tim, Chris, what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong with it. I'm just saying that at the same exact
Okay.
time someone's gonna help you out.
So
you're
the
gonna
money,
take
the
that
money,
same money. Hold what you got.
it's,
You're gonna
but
take
it's
that
called a
same
stimulus,
money.
right?
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
hear
So
you.
that's what I'm
So it's
around.
designed to do
So-
that,
Hold
right?
what you got. Hold what you got. Hold what you got. Hold what you got. That money is designed to help you out because you're already in an economic crisis, right? So you have bills and things that are not paid or behind, and you should take that money and get yourself caught up. Correct?
No.
Correct?
Yes. Yep.
Well, yes, technically,
Okay.
yes, that's what
No,
you're
Yes.
supposed to do.
100%.
Okay. But that's not what people are gonna do.
They're gonna,
Yeah, they are.
They're gonna recirculate
Some
that
people
money
will.
back
here's-
into
Some
the
people are
economy.
gonna
This is-
get themselves caught up, but there are a lot more that are not.
No, they are. So this is what happens, and this
Come
is
on,
how it's
man.
supposed to work. This is, and you're right.
I know how it's
but
supposed
this
to
is how
work,
it is.
Tim, but I'm
No,
trying to tell you what's
this
gonna
is how
happen.
it's gonna go. That's what I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you both. So they're gonna get that money. They're gonna get caught up on their bills because that's what it does. It gives you more money to get caught up on your bills. So then you are able to go stimulate the economy because you have more money to spend because you're already caught up on your bills.
That is technically how it's supposed to work.
That's how it's supposed to work. I hear you 100%.
And that's how it works.
Or people will just spend it as soon as they get it.
Yeah.
Either way, the money was divvied out.
And either way,
the money is divvied out to stimulate the economy.
Exactly.
So I mean, this whole thing about
that's what I'm saying.
The world's gonna blow up if we give them this money. And the tax is extra 10%. What are we gonna do? I'm not gonna have $1 billion. I'm only gonna have $1,700,000,000. And those are typically the people that we see complaining about this.
Okay.
I don't see Joe's Pizza Shack. So if you want me to have more sympathy, Christopher, what I'm saying to you is that please put Joe's. Show me Joe's Pizza Shack in the commercial.
At the
end, don't show me.
At the end of the day,
don't show me Amazon.
At the end of the day, it's not taking money out of anybody's pocket.
9 times out of 10, I'm gonna say the most American capitalistic thing I will ever say.
I'm looking at the entire whole of everything. That's what I'm looking at.
But we all are, Chris. You're not the only one.
Taking money from anybody.
You all are. That's the thing, and that's the funny thing.
How does that affect? Like, how does that affect like your kids? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. How does it affect like
Chris,
the next generation?
Chris. So if the economy tanks right now, if we do not stimulate the economy, we go into a Great Depression. How is that going to affect our kids?
I don't know.
All right, then stop talking. I'm tired of every time we have these conversations.
Great Depression.
How is it going to affect our kids?
A couple of
Everyone
times.
wants to do this doom and gloom stuff.
Yeah.
But everyone wants to act like we're seeing the big picture. You're not seeing the big picture. You're trying to not to pay taxes.
No, it's not seeing the big picture.
You're trying not to pay taxes.
It's everyone else going. I want what I want right now because
you don't want to raise your expenses, and that's exactly what's happening on your end. You want what you want now. You don't want to raise your taxes. You don't want to raise your expenses. And guess what, Chris? As a business, you should do that. You should not want to do that. But guess what? The government can also decide to say, hey, the populace doesn't want to do that. And you can either move to Mexico or Saudi Arabia or wherever you want to, or shut the fuck up and pay the extra 10%.
It's not 10%.
That's it. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
It's a number.
You either have one or two choices. Figure out what you're going to do. But I'm tired of you like, it's going to be the end of the world. No one's going to have any money. And we're going to be broke. And we're going to be fighting for oil like it's fucking Mad Max. No, it's not going to turn into Mad Max just because you have to pay an extra percentage for insurance costs and taxes. Shut up. Not you, Chris. Not you, Chris. Because you don't have a business that's doing. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other guys that talking about that. We're supposed to talk about Valentine's Day, but I guess we'll talk about that.
But and that's how this podcast goes.
That didn't happen at all.
Let's move on to something a little bit more lighthearted that we can have fun with. Yeah. So in pre-production, Chris said something very stupid, and I would like Chris to elaborate on that. Not the one.
Which one? Which part?
I
said a lot of stupid shit.
This fellow feels that Chris Brown.
Oh shit!
Chris Brown.
This Chris Brown is. Did you say Michael Jackson or he is?
Yeah. I said he is this generation's equivalent to Michael Jackson, and that is an accurate statement.
I can't. Oh, okay. In what way?
In this generation, Chris Brown is the new MJ. I'm not saying he's better than MJ. He's the new MJ.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what you said. It's still stupid, but okay.
Yeah. How is that stupid?
I think Chris Brown is his own entity, man. Like you can't.
No shit, Sherlock. But if we had to compare him to somebody, like LeBron James is his own LeBron James is his own entity, but he's compared. Who you compare Chris Brown to?
No.
Okay, good talk. I'm glad we had that talk. Thank you. That's a silly ass comment to say. You compare him to a whole group. A whole group? One nigga in a whole group. Good talk.
That's how good he is, man. He's a whole group of
anyway.
Jagged Edge. That's what he is. No, he's not Michael, bro. I just don't think he's. Listen, I can understand the comparisons, and listen, he's a hell of an entertainer. I just don't feel that Michael's is different. It's kind of hard to you know what I'm saying? Like you know how people compare like when you look at comedians, right? And everyone looks at Eddie Murphy, right? Everyone's trying to compare to Eddie Murphy. But Eddie Murphy, I think
people compare themselves more to fucking Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor?
He's the GOAT. Not Eddie
He's
Murphy.
But so all right, so to put, I hate using. I'm gonna use another term. So Richard Pryor is kind of like the Magic Johnson or the Larry Bird.
What?
And then no, listen, and I say Eddie Murphy is probably considered to be by a lot of comedians the Michael Jordan. Richard Pryor, everyone's gonna give respect.
Built the
Pryor.
stage, the
Everyone's
foundation
gonna
for
give,
yeah.
but no comedian ever took no comedian ever took comedy to Eddie Murphy's heights prior to it. Not even Richard.
But they did the exact same thing, just about it. They all had, they both had movies.
It's just everything was
like literally Richard Pryor put Eddie Murphy on the movie shit.
But what I'm saying to you is that everything Eddie Murphy did was just it was accepted globally more. It was just bigger. And then at the time, there was just more money, everything. So there was just obviously just generating
more money, more markets.
But
like
so you guys, name one of them, Harlem Nights. What?
No, I'm saying name one of. I was about to say name one of Richard Pryor's movies that's done more than
The Car Wash.
Working at the.
That's done more than. What?
Yeah. I'm sure they have. Look it up. The Car Wash did probably better numbers than I don't know total, but I'm sure like if we look at first weeks and shit, like I'm sure the Car Wash did.
So more than Nutty Professor.
How many other? He has so many fucking movies.
I don't think so. Just because like the sheer number of like the population of how it grows and all that, like it's.
That's fine. We might fine, but it's hard to say like Eddie Murphy would be better. Like I think Richard Pryor would be the GOAT to that one. Like Eddie Murphy took Richard Pryor and moved on. Like okay, then fine. Kevin Hart would be better than everyone else. Then Kevin Hart's the funniest fucking comedian in the world, obviously. Okay, well, Mark, you're based on your standards, he would be the funniest fucking person ever.
I mean, listen,
he's the GOAT. Based on your standards, Kevin Hart's the GOAT.
Listen, I understand that you're yelling, and that's cool, but that's not what I said. I haven't really said that.
You just said
I really said no. What I said was people by the people in the comedic world. Richard Pryor is considered to be obviously a GOAT, but he's more so like the way we compare, like the way we look at. Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? If you look at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right, in his generation, it's hard to say anybody that's better. And even now, his numbers look very well against the LeBrons, the Michaels of such, right? But of course, in our generation, there is Michael. So what I'm saying to you is Richard Pryor was a GOAT in his generation. Eddie Murphy is now. Kevin Hart is not considered to be a GOAT in his generation.
Yes, he is.
Kevin Hart's better than Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
Okay, then. That conversation is done. That conversation. No.
I'd say to the younger generation, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Hart is doing better numbers than Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle don't really like.
I mean, David Chappelle fell off. So I mean, to the younger audience, like Kevin Hart is all they know. He has a radio show. Like he is out there to the max to that generation. So.
All right. Well. Okay. Honestly, I'll say this. I'll acquiesce to that because, you said to the younger generation. And obviously, I've 2 episodes ago, I told you guys I figured out I was washed. So maybe I don't know, right? So you might be right. You're telling me something that I don't know.
Shut your wash ass up then.
Yes, you washed too. Yes, you washed too. Anyways.
But
as far as,
for Chris Brown, I feel like he does bigger numbers than Michael Jackson, but the thing that Michael Jackson has over, and that might be due to like the population and all that, but due to his like influence and mainly his influence like on everything, like Mike had an influence on the culture.
There's a cultural impact.
And Chris Brady is over here he's talented, like he could dance his ass off and all that, but I mean like
I feel
doesn't stand that way.
I feel this, and this is why I'm gonna say this, and I hate to say this because I don't want to like put anything on this, but I think what happened with him and his scandal will forever take him out of that full cultural impact light, so to speak.
Who, Chris Brown?
Yeah, because I mean, whatever happened with Mike, when the allegations happened with Mike was already Mike. He was already like this global cultural phenomenon.
I'm taking it even deeper than that though. Like, I mean, look at what Mike put out. Like the singles he put out, like they're a culturally impact. Like Chris Brown, if you look at his singles, they just party. It's Run It.
I mean, Run It. Is it, man? On the floor.
Yeah. I mean, it's just party music. So I mean, like, Michael had the party. And
better than Rock With You?
Yeah, I mean, I was out there, you know what I'm saying? Let me see him run it, you know, to the wall or whatever, to the young. I was doing all of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, start.
Beat it, love it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was there.
To beat it? Shut up, Chris.
Yeah.
Shut up. They still play Thriller every Halloween.
Right.
Every Halloween.
Well, so Michael's something that's never gonna go away, man. Like Michael is Michael, right? I get that.
Michael's just too timeless. I think it's unfair to compare him to Michael. I think it's unfair to compare Chris to Michael. He's just too timeless.
Well, Michael's timeless because the generation that raised us played nothing but Michael. He's been around his whole fucking life, and our parents grew up with it. It's like watching Kobe. Oh. Everybody grew up with Kobe. We all grew up with that man. So when he died, it hurt us. It hurt us. It hurt everyone to their core because we grew up with him. Same thing with Michael. We all grew up with him. Like we listened to him with Jackson 5 all the way up to This Is It.
Except for Chris Brown, because he doesn't put out
Chris
anything
Brown,
influential.
And that's what I'm saying. Chris Brown doesn't have he doesn't have a Rock With You.
No, but you have to think about he doesn't have. We love Michael because our parents love Michael. So we grew up going, Michael's that nigga, right? We're that generation that was like, Michael has to still be the staple because our parents listen to him. This new generation is gonna look at Chris Brown like that. They're gonna listen to Chris Brown when they're washing dishes and cleaning the house, and their kids are gonna go, I love Chris Brown. Yeah.
Are they listening to Drake? Are they listening to Drake?
I'm positive.
Are they listening to somebody else?
No, they're still listening to Chris Brown. Every time Chris Brown comes out with Chris Brown, hell yeah.
That would be a good comparison.
Over Drake,
Chris
Brown
over Drake.
Over Drake.
Ooh.
Mark, when you go do some shit, Mark, when you go do some shit, and you're not trying to go party,
bro.
I'm not talking about you. I'm not saying that.
I play Drake.
I said, hold what you got. Hold what you got. And then now, do you play old school music sometimes, or you play Drake over old school music?
Depends. It depends.
Yeah, it depends on the mood.
Really, honestly.
But if you're about to do some cleaning around the house shit and just getting into the groove, some shit, you gonna play Drake?
I have.
Y'all niggas is lame as hell, man.
What? Laugh now, cry later.
Listen. I'm gonna say
y'all niggas are wild niggas.
Working on the weekend.
I like my 70s.
I know as a man.
I like to hear that.
I know as a man. It is not okay to like Drake.
Nah, it's cool to like Drake.
Hold on.
It's cool to like Drake. I like Drake.
Don't defend yourself because
it depends on which Drake you like.
But I know as a man, it's okay. It's fun to make fun of Drake. It's fun to look at Drake a certain way. But I'll openly say it. Drake, like you're talking about Chris Brown, Drake probably might be one of the greatest artists we've all collectively have seen in real life. Like I saw Michael towards the end. I just heard about someone had to put me on to Michael.
Yeah.
I saw Jay-Z. I really like Kendrick. I saw Kendrick. I saw DMX. Drake might be one of the best artists we've seen. Yeah. So while we're talking about Chris Brown,
really, I think Chris Brown puts me in a. Drake has
not all those CDs.
Drake has a certain time period of my life, right? Drake is here, like college wise. That's all he got. Chris Brown I was in my room in middle school. Ooh, yeah, and I was talking to girls, baby.
Maybe you're just one of those niggas.
Chris Brown has a longer playlist for me.
Well, and I think maybe it's personal, but I would tell you that I think
catalog.
You weren't on no hoes, Mark. That's all. That's all it was. Shit, you weren't on no hoes.
Chris Brown. I guess Chris Brown was. Chris Brown got to go for you, huh? Okay. Well, right. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I wasn't. Yeah, but now that we're done doing whatever you're doing, I think that as far as opinions are concerned, as far as like the collective, like I think his whole act, like all his albums, I think Drake probably might have more classes than Chris
Brown. That's hard to say, bro. He's been on everything.
I mean, that's fine, features, whatever. But I mean, I say from So Far Gone On, like I think who's really touching that lineup?
Chris Brown.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll
far
give
gone.
him
What are you
that.
throwing? Okay, so far gone. What you throwing up?
I
What
don't
you
know.
throwing up against that?
I would have to look at numbers
That's
because
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
No. I'm
like
just talking
catalog
about
for
opinions.
catalog, it's just
No, we don't have to do
whew.
numbers. Opinions. Like I guarantee, if we go through these, like I have my list
So
right
far
here.
gone.
I mean,
What
I don't
Chris
know.
Brown
I don't have
album
a
would
list.
you? Oh,
That's
okay,
what I'm saying.
you don't know? You grew up with him and you were pop locking and you're getting on
Okay, well,
girls,
you want
right?
me to tell you what I like better than So Far Gone at the time? Okay, Mark.
No,
I
what
don't.
Chris Brown CD did you like? Which Chris Brown CD would you put over so?
I mean, he has more songs than CDs. He just has a bunch of songs with everybody. Like he was on this mass producing type shit. Like, yeah, he had
So was
a
Drake.
few.
Though. So was Drake.
Okay, cool. But you
The
say
Young Money Machine
So
was
Far
everything.
Gone. So Far Gone's not a CD. Was it?
It
Yeah,
is now.
it was an EP, wasn't it?
It's pretty much now. I mean, at this point,
Basically, yeah.
There's no such things as mixtapes.
Like
I was
mixtape.
saying, but I believe it was a
albums
mixtape,
now.
wasn't it?
It
Huh?
was a mixtape.
It was
It technically
originally a
was a
mixtape.
But
It was
Okay, so I'm saying like,
mixtapes at those times were albums, basically.
pretty much.
not really, not really.
Yes.
In
ASAP
college?
Rocky's first mixtape. ASAP Rocky's first mixtape is definitely a CD. It is.
Oh, fuck A$AP Rocky. You know what I'm talking about A$AP Rocky right now. You talking
Shit.
about Drake.
Yeah, you see it once again. You're out here leading with all your little feelings. You ain't got no facts to back up what we're talking about. Oh, listen. At the end of the day, a lot of people like Chris Brown. A lot of people feel Chris Brown is in that is in that atmosphere, is in that status, and that's great. But what I'll say for me is that while we're over here talking about Chris Brown as the next Michael Jackson or whatever, I guess maybe because of pop locks or whatever. But as far as actual songs and albums, I feel that we're overlooking Drake. I won't even go to at this point.
So
There was a point in time.
You can't compare Drake because he's not an R&B rap. He's not an R&B singer. Like,
what is he?
He's a mixture of rapping and something else.
So something
he's
never
seen. He's considered a rapper. Drake is considered a rapper. Drake's considered a rapper.
No, he's not considered a rapper. He's not.
Yes, he is.
MC's I mean, he can rap, but I don't think people.
Drake is considered. If you look at rap, Drake is gonna come up. If you look at R&B, Chris Brown will come up.
Okay.
So we're not comparing the same thing.
And Drake would come up too.
Does he?
But yeah.
He would.
But
don't worry about it. Hey, we got Apple Music right here. We got Apple Music. Let's see. Let's find out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna type.
I guarantee Drake will pop up in your R&B category.
Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. I'm gonna find out right now.
He did that. Like he did like a
Hold
album
on.
of rap, and then he would like switch it up to the slow jams. But which I'm interested of the two. Which one would you play on Valentine's Day?
Drake.
Drake or Chris Brown?
I think Chris Brown is a different. His
Apple Music R&B. I guarantee I don't find one Drake song in here.
All right, Chris, we're moving on. Anyways, we're moving on. So I don't know, because while I would say I probably play a Chris Brown song over Drake, I don't really listen to like
look
Chris.
Hold on. Can I share this?
Yeah, just make it your background and then just block your camera.
Oh shit! I'll not do that.
Send it to me. Send it to me and I'll post it. Send it to me. Did you actually look it up? Because it's gonna.
Yeah, I
he's
Googled
not saying anything.
I Googled it. And the first person, the first person is Drake. And guess who's next to Chris Brown with this red and blue hair?
He hasn't said anything.
Let me see.
He hasn't said anything.
I don't believe it.
Like,
I don't believe it.
Hold on.
Google don't lie.
Hold on.
Fuck Google. Google don't know. Google's white anyway. Fuck that.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
I had a conversation of that. No, Google's white.
No. He did all of that. He did all of that. And we're gonna catch it all. There's no way this segment we're not gonna. Nope.
Guess what I'll do? I'll just edit it out. Sons of bitches. Y'all niggas ain't editing. I'll edit all this shit out.
Oh man, they're gonna have to go
different
to Anchor to hear the real story.
Shit, y'all got me fucked up.
And over here talking all that cash. We're gonna share my screen. We're gonna share screen.
You share that motherfucker shit. And it don't even matter. I need to see everything. Scroll it and all.
I gotta scroll. I gotta scroll it. Oh, I think he don't know he can share his screen. I can't share my screen.
Yeah.
Oh no, there it is.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the only one.
Oh yeah, he has.
I
Oh
can't.
yeah, he disabled it. Scary ass. It's
I got to
okay.
disable y'all. Oh no,
Yeah.
y'all
You-
play. Y'all get some love right here, man.
Anyways, people Google it yourself. R&B artists on Google.
The very first
Like,
person
top
to
R&B
pop
artist.
up.
I'm gonna Google it right now. Hold on. I want to Google it. I gotta Google it myself.
It's funny because it's like,
That's
and I know when you pop up R&B, you saw a couple Drake songs. You're like,
It goes Beyonce, Chris Brown, and Drake. Oh shit, Usher. Why is he an R&B artist? That's weird.
because he makes R&B music.
yeah.
I don't.
Well, you know who else is here?
Chris Brown.
Michael
No,
Jackson,
I
The
thought that was
Weeknd.
R. Kelly. I thought that was R. Kelly. But he's also here too.
I mean, he should be.
I mean, he made R&B
should definitely be on
music.
there. He should.
No, I'm
should
saying, shit, dude. This shit ain't.
Frank Ocean, Stevie Wonder.
Okay. So I'm just saying, like, I think just like people pass Kobe with LeBron, I think you're just passing Chris Brown. I mean, not Chris Brown. I think you're just passing Drake with Chris Brown. Same. There's the
I
guy
like Drake. I like Drake, but I didn't consider him an R&B artist. Like if I'm gonna, I guess so. Like if you got certain songs of Drake, but like that's not my go-to playlist. If I'm gonna like be with a girl, like I'm not throwing on Drake.
So you're not gonna put on no Marvin's Room or no
Man.
Nigga, what the fuck would you put on Marvin's Room?
I don't know. Because
Girls
girls like it.
Dang.
No, they don't. That's a nigga begging for you to come back. That's like some I'm at the home by myself shit. And I'm sad.
So the girls that you bring over to the room in college will be dissecting the lyrics.
I mean,
like that?
yeah, I was about to say.
Like I feel like
you gotta set the mood.
That's
It's just
me.
a move setter.
That
Is
sounds
she
like
over there?
some like I'm.
You over here
Listen, if
just
I
like-
play
she over
Marvin's
here
Room,
bringing-
you would look at me like, does he miss somebody else?
Like this she over here like you got A&Rs and shit in your room. Like nah, I'm not really feeling like where he was at in that song. He didn't really bring it in that song. I need you to bring. Now the next track you bring.
I don't want to have no confusion. See, I know y'all niggas want. I don't want no confusion about what's going on. We are here. That Marvin.
So you don't play. So you don't play no music that transitions into that.
Right.
No.
The lead up.
What?
The lead up. Like
Come
you
on.
just.
So as soon as they step in the room, it's like bring it, baby. Oh
No,
yeah.
it's fun music. It's a lot of good fun music. It's no Marvin's Room going on in there. I'm like, no, we want to have a good time, and then we're gonna lead into sex. All that other stuff, I'll
So
give
you
that.
go from you go from French Montana to just R&B.
I do stanky leg. I look good. I look good. I look
Play
good.
that in your room with girls.
Hell yeah.
Nah,
So
you
you
just like.
wait. Hey Chris.
I would.
Hey Chris. It's a good thing you have muscles, my guy. It's a good thing you have muscles, my guy. What?
Why?
So I look fly. I look good. That's what you're playing in the room.
Yeah, man. I play anything I want to play. But when it's time to get to the nasty time,
That's what I say,
put on
Chris.
some
It's a good
good
thing you got muscles.
It's Mr. Ness.
I don't have that muscles, but I mean, shit, man. It does make a difference.
I'm just saying your playlist sounds trash.
I had like I'm sure it does. I mean, yeah, sure, Mark. I'm not playing the playlist for you, nigga.
You're right.
I'm not playing it for your ears. I'm playing for the women's ears. Like I'm from Texas, so I'm gonna play my Texas shit. And then go, oh, you from Texas? So he knows all the Texas shit. That's right.
So they come in the room and it's just like, do the stanky leg.
Most girls enjoy that shit though.
Okay.
They like to dance. I mean, I don't know if you didn't know that, but most girls like to dance. They like to have
okay.
Yeah.
So y'all in there doing the stanky leg together in the room?
Yeah, it'd be a group, nice little fun group of people. But when it's time,
Okay, well, listen, Chris, I'm not talking about in a group setting. I'm talking about when you
Like the one-on-one.
I'm talking about one-on-one.
Why the fuck am I finna warm you up for? I'm finna go. Yeah, you know what you're here for. What you talking about? You finna play.
So you have no transition songs.
I used
So
to
you
have
have no transition songs whatsoever.
Shirt off at the door.
Yeah, let me tell you my thing. Let me tell you what I used to do. I used to be
Hold
like,
on,
hey, girl,
before you do that, I just want to give you a chance.
What?
Oh,
Liz already know this shit.
All right, go ahead.
Oh.
Liz got
I
this.
just want to give you a chance.
Good man.
Liz came through. I said, hey, baby, I just got out the gym. I'm finna take a shower real quick. I'll be out in a second, baby. And so I play all my music in the bathroom. It'd be loud. It's loud enough for both bathroom and room. And she'd be watching TV. And then it'd be like on some like, I don't know, some bullshit song. But I know it's a transition from that to Jodeci. And so I have the bathroom all steamed up and I'll be doing push-ups and shit, right? Getting my push-ups in, get out the shower, and it'd be like, freak me, baby. Oh yeah.
And have the steam
I
slowly
had the
trickle
steam
out.
already built up in the bathroom already, and I opened the door and the steam come out, and let me lick you, and I had a towel on
Bro,
the girl, and she'd be like, "Oh," I'm like,
why that remind me of that episode of American Dad when they're singing with CeeLo?
Yeah.
till
With the
you
hot tub.
say stop. My towel just dropped. Ooh, Big Daddy Yum Yum.
And that worked every time, huh?
Every fucking time.
Oh, man.
You'd have been
Chris,
salty.
I didn't know you left it like that. Like, oh yeah, girl, it's nothing. So
So
I
and I think it's interesting because I have a lot of friends who have very similar stories like that, and like it's funny. Like you ever ask them like, so did that ever not work? It's like no. And I was like, okay.
Well,
I mean, I'm not saying it
they're
didn't
there
work.
for a reason. They know what they're there for. It's not a surprise. Like shit, I just made it easier for you. That's all. It doesn't have to be so weird.
Listen,
Smooth transition.
Listen, my guy. I'm pretty sure you knew what you were doing, and I'm pretty sure everyone consented to it. But I'm just saying that for myself, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a big loser. But I had a system too, right? But there's a couple of times where my system, I pull that system out, and I get hit with the, "What are you doing?" And now what are you doing? It's like that's the music skips. Like the music didn't really skip. Your head is skipped. It's like, it's like, what do you mean what I'm doing? What do you mean what I'm doing? So I find it very funny that it didn't happen to anybody else on the Zoom call. I find it funny that it didn't happen to nobody else in the Zoom call. Everyone else just came out, and the woman was like, "Oh my gosh, you're the greatest person ever!" Everyone just heard stanky leg and was like, "Oh!"
Yo, I need to know. I gotta know. You gotta let me know what this is.
Huh?
What was your system that made someone go, no?
I mean, listen. Unlike yourself, I don't. I'm not gonna put that out there, but I did have a system, and yeah. So you mean to tell me so it worked every time? I mean, like the fact it's funny.
No, Mark, I didn't come out the shower every time, no, but my shirt would come off and then.
So it worked every time. I'm just asking you, it worked every time.
Oh yeah, every time. I never had to know. Never, ever. I don't know. That's weird, but yeah, sure.
All right, so because we're doing a public podcast, we'll have this conversation off air. I seem to know a couple times where I felt. Well, no, it doesn't matter. Anyways, we'll have this conversation off air. Anyways, Tim, what about yourself?
I've definitely had one where it just like kind of just stopped. Like,
would you care to explain your system? Would you care to explain your system?
We gotta go back to you, Mark, in a second. But go ahead.
Oh no! If you want me to explain my system, I just had to go.
No. I want you to say when someone said no to me. I need to know that time. But go ahead, Tim.
Wait.
I needed. Mark said Mark was implying that he's seen a no. I'm trying to figure out where that no was.
You've told me about the no's, and see, for me to tell that story, I have to tell about what happens after the no.
Just tell me the story. Just tell me what happened.
No, because we don't need to do that.
Okay, tell the whole story. I can edit that shit out.
No.
If it's that bad, I don't remember the story.
We're not. No, we're not. And if you don't know that this story shouldn't be told, I'm gonna do that for you because I love you. Because I love you. Let's continue.
So
no, sir. Tim, go ahead. But we have to come back because I'm confused.
We're not.
I feel like it's a joint effort to save this story. But
do you know it too, Tim?
I don't know. I'm not gonna put myself on. But so I had a
do you know it, Tim?
A chick, and putting my moves, it's that time, Netflix chilling, whatever. I think it's Netflix and chilling. It's just chill, watching TV. And slide over, whatever, put the moves on, and try to advance, start taking off clothes. And it kind of is just like let's keep it here. And I was like, okay.
What do I do with my hands?
Kept it right. Yeah.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I really did it. It's like,
Well, like I said, so I mean, like I said, we all have our moves essentially, and then, like I said, and it's just sometimes you just misread signals. You know what I mean? This is me saying what I do PC wise. You know what I'm saying? But we all misread signals, and sometimes you're just out there, and sometimes you just really put yourself out there, and you're going, "Oh man, you're not trying to be out there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this back." But one thing I was always very good at, at making the no not so awkward. I just be like, "Oh, okay," and I'll just go cry about it later, because I've heard about a lot of my homeboys who just with a lot of my homeboys.
That's not a no. That's just like get the fuck out of here.
Please, Chris. I was not talking about you. I was not talking about you when I said that. But please, Chris, please speak no further.
Those are okay. Gotcha. I'm tracking now. I told the stories too. I don't give a damn.
I just want to have a podcast. That's how I like doing this every week. I want to have a podcast. That's all I want.
I get it. Okay, I'm tracking now. All right.
Tim, would you like to still have a podcast?
I mean, it's cool. It's cool.
I want to have.
I like it.
It's kind of nice. Kind of groove. My wife is used to it. Gives me a nice little hour, 30-minute break.
Yeah.
I like it.
It does.
So yeah. Well, I mean, look. To the original question, was Chris Brown. Would I be playing Chris Brown or Drake? I think Drake would provide me more transition songs. Girls like Drake.
Right.
But Chris Brown may have more songs that might get girls, girls to the whatever. My wife is mature like myself, so I don't think I would be playing neither. She would probably prefer Jodeci, or
Do y'all still do that with music now with your wives and shit? Is that a thing?
Sometimes we be like, fuck it.
I mean, special occasions, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta spice up your life sometimes.
You don't give her the freak me baby no more.
We get like fucking Netflix. Well, Mom, we gonna shoot her up tomorrow. I'm like, shut that shit up. I'm trying to pay attention to the show and fucking at the same time. And she's like, nah, cut it off. Turn it off.
This is a good part. Stop.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, no, we don't have that luxury to play music anymore. No, not anymore. We are like the full-time parents are like, the kids sleep.
God damn.
God damn it. I hate everybody in this house.
Oh man, bro.
Terrible. We're the worst parents ever. Go to sleep. God damn it.
Wait a minute, what? You know what? I'm just not gonna ask for details. All right. Well, Chris,
we just let the kids cry sometimes. Like, they'll be all right. Hurry up. Fuck those kids. We're fine.
All right, so that was minute 140. Just in case if you choose to edit that out. No, actually, it's like 142. 140, 142. Just it's in that 2-minute window, just in case if you need to edit that out.
I'm just trying to tell you, as a parent.
I'm just trying to help you.
Tim, that's the thing you're gonna have. That's the thing you're gonna have. Mark, I don't know about you, but eventually you will have it soon.
Yeah, I feel it.
You gotta poke your head out the door. Hey, it's okay. We're coming. We're coming. Shh.
I'm literally still pulling the minutes. Just in case.
Just
I hate to tell y'all that. That's a thing.
Hey, I feel you. I just want to make sure I put these minutes in this group chat, so in these chats, so you just know, and you kind of go from there.
You don't have that luxury no more, man.
Oh man. Well, guys, I think we're at the point where we're at the end. I appreciate, unless you guys have anything else you want to talk about, you want to bring up. I mean, there's a plethora of topics that we were going to talk about, but we didn't get to it because Chris wants to.
Oh yeah,
love Trump. So I was going to say something else, but I'm working on myself. I'm becoming a better person, Chris.
That's probably a positive thing for you to do.
So quick thing for the Valentine's Day. You said you were going somewhere, right? Or you did?
Well, I don't know. I think we're probably gonna get takeout and bring it back to the house and light a candle. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I don't think we were
I can't find anything.
though.
I wanted to. I really wanted to, but I mean, we'll see. Maybe we'll just save it for the next weekend and then just bring something back and then do something the next weekend when it's not so crazy.
What about you?
I'm personally, I don't know if I really want to be out there with everybody. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can find is like tents, and I'm like, so I gotta be cold and almost catch COVID. Like, I'm all right, man. Yeah. It's like negative below out here, man.
Yeah, it's snowing today.
Like these snow heaters, those space heaters. Get out of here. Shut up.
What about you, Chris?
Probably go to Bones in Atlanta, most likely.
Bones?
ATL.
Okay.
Little road trip.
It's a steakhouse.
Oh,
what's up?
It's like better than Ruth Chris.
Yeah, Ruth Chris is just kind of like
most people know what that is, so I go ahead.
Yeah.
I compare it to that and go take that like 10 times better, and you're there.
Chris, if your palate was a little bit more vast, I mean, there's a lot of little places out there that you probably jump into that are better than Ruth Chris that are.
Oh yeah, I just like steak. I don't need like the actual Indian food that Indians make.
Spices? No, I don't.
Mark goes.
Ingredients? No.
If I eat anywhere, it has to be from the Indian place that the Indian person makes, from this person and that person, and the food has to be amazing. And I'm like, well, Mark, I just kind of like tacos, man.
Listen. I like good food. Me personally, and I've gone off the beaten path of franchise restaurants. Yes, I have. Because
I have a basic diet of chicken and rice, and that is it.
I don't have to put it. Listen, I've worked hard enough. I don't have to abuse myself anymore by eating Applebee's fries and sliders and shit. Like I don't have to do that.
I eat healthy every day, and I don't need all that other stuff. But when I go out, it's fine.
I mean, but some of that stuff is healthy. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying it's not. I'm just saying I eat chicken and rice every day, so when I do go out, it tastes good to me. I don't have to.
So hamburgers, like,
I don't eat hamburgers.
Yes, you do. You definitely.
If I go out, I'll eat a hamburger then, but I don't. That's
you definitely eat that platinum burger.
If I gotta go out,
that
billionaire burger, that billionaire bacon, that shit's good in a motherfucker, boy. And you get to see titties. Ass and titties. Ass and titties.
I remember that song. That shit
it's really not. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of good.
Because Mark wants to be fucking from the actual fucking cow.
No,
it has to be this one.
No. All right, well, Tim,
terrorist.
You have like Tim, you have.
He's so mean about food. He's like, it's not right. I'm like, God damn.
No, this is what happened. Last time we were in Orlando and we were trying to figure out places to eat, and I was like, Tim, I was like, I am not going to continue to eat at fucking Ruby Tuesdays and shit like that. Like,
we never ate at Ruby Tuesdays. Just to put that out there, we never ate at Ruby Tuesdays. He's just making that. He's being very colorful at this point.
I got you. Chain type.
I just can't do it. I can't do it no more. Like, he's still in his palate is still very college, and that's fine. I mean, some people are like that. Mm-hmm. I have a homeboy that eats will go to a restaurant and order cheese sticks. That's okay for him.
Okay.
I love cheese sticks.
And he's a functioning adult with a child.
I love cheese sticks.
Right.
A great member of society.
Yeah.
I just will never listen to him suggest a restaurant. I'm not doing it. Like, no.
Gotcha.
Oh, Johnny suggested that restaurant? Oh, no, we're not doing that.
Gotcha.
That's it. And Chris, I mean, he just, like, to me, I just wanted to eat. We're in Orlando. There's all these Dominican women all over the place. I wanted to eat at a place that didn't have a hamburger on the menu. That's all.
Gotcha.
Just once.
Gotcha.
He couldn't
do it. Did you pick a place out?
You wouldn't do it.
Did you pick a place? I asked, did you pick a place? That's all I asked.
You wouldn't do it.
No, not once. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead the story.
No, you wouldn't do it because I did pick a place.
Nigga, you did not pick a place.
So first of all, I tried to compromise. I said Shake Shack. You don't want to do Shake Shack. You don't want to do Shake Shack. You don't want to do Shake Shack. It's Shake Shack. Like if we're gonna have a hamburger, let's at least raise.
Where did we go the last place? We went to that.
Let's raise the quality.
What Mexican restaurant did we go? Because you said let's go to that one, and we went to that.
That's the only one that you compromised.
Still didn't get anything over there.
Because basically what happened.
You're like it wasn't that great. We went to that restaurant.
Uncle Julio's, and I did Uncle Julio's as a compromise to you.
Julio.
That's the only reason why we went.
Compromise to me?
Yes, because yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because you were doing this whole thing where, like, look, I make enough money and I'm not going to eat anything I don't want to eat. So I'll just meet up with you afterwards. And I was like, well,
I never said that.
Defeats the point. It defeats the whole point.
I never said that.
Oh, that defeats the whole point of us linking up in Orlando whatsoever.
Mark, you have a
bro.
I have the picture.
Yes, that's literally what happened.
Snapchat thing came up.
That's literally what happened.
It just happened. I was like, damn, we did go to Orlando like a month ago.
It happened. Yes, and this is what happened. I remember every day. I was just like, so I'm just gonna be eating cheeseburgers. Like once again, we're in Orlando. There's all these Colombian women all over the place.
Exploring.
So that was on me.
Expand your palate.
Yes, it was on you. Seriously,
no,
the food,
no,
we ate. Listen,
no, sir.
Listen, you're in a more sober state than you were back during the time period, so you probably don't remember all that. But I'm telling you, that's how it was. Because once again, obviously, I know what I want to eat. Like I'm a big fella, I know what food I want to eat. I already did research. I was like, okay, we can go here, we go here, we go here. I named 2 places. I named Shake Shack. You didn't want to do Shake Shack. I know for a fact. That's not
Shake Shack is fucking a burger and fries.
Well, let me jump up in here real quick though.
It's better than Ruby Tuesdays.
So we have been expanding our palate because Hannah's been I don't know, she's been getting in the kitchen more and taking that as a hobby. So we've been trying like crazy stuff. So we'll probably just make something for Valentine's Day.
Fair enough.
And just chill out. But Chris, expand your palate.
Expand your palate.
I expanded my palate. Mark want to go to the fucking Shake Shack, which is nothing but a goddamn burger anyway.
It's better than Ruby Tuesdays burger.
Nigga, I never went to Ruby Tuesdays. You keep saying Ruby Tuesdays is black as hell, and you don't remember the shit. Never went to Ruby Tuesdays. You son of a bitch.
Where we go? So if we
didn't,
not everyone. I mean, listen. There's really good restaurants out here, man. There's Peruvian. No,
you said something about Ruby Tuesdays, nigga. Ain't no one ever go to fucking Ruby Tuesdays.
Well, tell me what restaurant we went to, bro.
We went to fucking Twin Peaks. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings. We went to some other bar that was I forgot where that was, but there's another bar we went to that had pizza and shit on it. I forgot what it was though.
So we ate finger foods. So we ate finger foods the entire weekend.
Well, nigga, you're not my bitch, so I'm not gonna take you to a 5-star restaurant. That's weird. I'm like, hey, Mark, you want to go to a nice sit-down restaurant and dress up and look great? Like, nah, let's get something to eat and go do what else you want to go do. Every time we went out, we were going to go out and finna go see what else is going on around town. That was it. I didn't know you wanted to go eat like the best of the best because I didn't feel like that was appropriate.
I mean, once again, I would have paid for my own food. But I mean, that's okay. That's a little odd.
It's okay.
That's a little odd that you
pay for your food.
You did that.
I don't want to go sit down with another man. Like, oh yeah, we had the best of the best food. Like, it's weird.
Hey, so you try to make that like gay, I guess, to go eat good food. I guess like that's
you can eat anything you want to eat.
That's weird.
The world is yours.
Odd. Like
the world would have been yours, but
listen,
you didn't.
Chris,
go here.
Chris, I gave you some suggestions. I only remembered that I suggested one, which is the basic of the basic, and that wasn't good enough for you. But
yeah, nobody wanted to eat that.
It's weird that it's
way across. It was on the other side of the fucking world too.
It was next to Buffalo Wild Wings in every single restaurant.
It was
dead set in the middle.
No, it wasn't.
Dead set in the middle. Yes, that's why I chose it.
Was it?
Yep.
I don't believe it was. I'll look it up later, but I don't think it was. I think it was like you had to drive a little bit.
You can.
Fuck you in that Shake Shack, nigga. Shit.
We could have pulled right into that bullshit ass little lot right there and walked through it. It was right there, walking distance and everything. Yeah, right there. And I think it's interesting that you just try to make like eating good food at a nice restaurant gay. But I mean, that's cool too. I guess you did that. I guess you did that. I'm secure
Right.
enough with the fact that I like women that I can go eat a nice dinner with you, and it
I ain't
won't
gonna
I'm
let
talking
him
about the
kiss me.
time it takes. I'm just talking about the time it takes, man.
I mean,
Like that's
Hey.
it.
whatever, bro. I mean, I guess
But whole thing was like
whatever
that's more expensive.
universe you live
One,
in, it's
I was like,
just
well,
gay
shit,
to
I
go
don't
eat
know if
nice
that's a
food.
thing.
Yeah.
Well,
It might
Wait a minute.
think
it might
about
be
That
an
was
attachment to
that
a
was more
romantic
expensive than everything else we did. That's all I'm saying.
activity.
Hey,
That's
whatever,
cool.
dude. Well, anyways, this has been a great segment of talking. I'm over here showing my armpit hair. That was weird. Hopefully, we can edit that out. But no one wants to see that at all. But hey, man, it's been a great segment and logical crazy talk, guys. Once again, at the beginning, just like at the end, please like, share, subscribe. If you're gonna leave a comment, please don't call us and tell us individually. Please leave it on the damn post or on the actual podcast. Please. Engagement actually helps people think that people actually listen. And you are listening.
Message.
I know this. I know you are listening because you tell me you're listening. So please mark
Or
it,
what if they're lying to us?
like
Man?
it, or they could, but they're referencing direct things. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people had felt the way about the Karate Kid statement that I made. It's like, well, you know, it would have been great. A great way to do that.
Engage in
On
comments.
the post. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, guys. Repost. You know, I am 1/3 of the Logical Crazy Time Army with the rest. Wishing you guys a good day and definitely repost, reshare, jump back on it. We'll see you next week. Later.
Later.
Peace.